Today we're going to make some toothpicks with the All Wood Birch Vertical. Hey there, I'm Tony, this is TC's Outdoors, and I appreciate you stopping by. Today we are going to do some splitting on the All Wood Birch Vertical, and we are going to finish off this tote of ash that's behind me, the half a tote. So this morning, my morning routine is think about firewood, watch people make firewood, and then finally get off my butt and go make firewood myself. So this morning I was trying to figure out a game plan. I knew I wanted to get out here and get this split up, and I wanted to bring you guys along, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And then I was inspired by Sam's Doing Stuff. So if you're not familiar with his channel, I'll throw a link in the description. He's quite a bit bigger than me, so odds are you have heard of him. But either way, he threw out this toothpick challenge, so I thought it'd be kind of fun. It's a vertical splitter challenge of sorts. He sent it out to a couple guys with axes, but I figured the All Wood Birch would do just fine with it. So there's a few rules. I can pick any species of wood I want. So right behind me, I have an ash log up on the sawbucks. You guys saw me do that. So I started off by walking around, measuring all the logs that I had and seeing if I had anything decent enough, good sized ash, because I want to finish this tote off right here with ash. I want it just to be all ash. I don't want it to be mixed. So the biggest I have is this log right here, and it's about 16 inches or so. Once I square up the end, this is the butt end of it down here. We'll get more into the rules as I'm splitting, but first off, we need to get this thing cut. We're going to be using the Ego battery saw, if you see over my shoulder. This will be a good test for that as well. Pretty much going to be bar length. That's a tall ask, I think, for a battery saw, but I think it'll do just fine. It's got a freshly sharpened chain on it, hand filed. That's the new thing here, is I've been hand filing, kind of enjoying that. And either way, let's get it cut up, and we'll talk more about these rules. So here we go. Well, I've got the saw in my hand. I'm just going to finish cutting this stuff up. Alright, so the rules are, you can pick any species of wood you want. It has to be a maximum of 20 inches, so we are at 15.5 with the bark that way, and about 15 with the bark that way. So I'm within that rule spec. And also, so you split each point you get for splitting it in half, and Sam does a better job of explaining the rules, but I'll give it a go. So when you split it in half, you have to take one half of it and discard it, or at least set it off to the side for now. The next split has to come out of the smaller of the two halves, and you keep repeating until you can either not split it anymore into a whole length piece, or it doesn't split at all, like it just pops out from underneath the wedge or something like that. So he didn't specify the length of firewood. I cut mine at 16 inches. I think if you tried to crack the code, you could probably do 8 inches or something like that, and it would be easier to get a full-length split on 8 inches when it's real small than it would be for the longer splits. But either way, I'm doing 16 because it just seems like that is the right thing to do. I have my mic on the end of my hat, and hopefully you guys can still hear me as I split. If not, then I just look stupid for nothing. That looks like about split number 1. I guess this would be the smaller half. So we're going to do another eye-shaped. Piece, I would say, is the smaller wedge piece. My son, his girlfriend. Hard to tell when you get this small. Well, get it all the way down. Definitely the small piece. So, I don't feel like this is going to work. So here is the aftermath of all of the splitting. I think if my calculations are correct, I'm at 7 points. I'll put it on the screen for sure. It'll be easier to tell as I split, given the point system. I don't really remember how many times I got to this point. It looks like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 pieces, so 7 points, I think. I don't really know. But either way, Sam tagged 3 people in his video, and I'm going to tag 3 in mine as well. We are going to do 765 guys. Dan at the York Woods, and we are also going to do Brent at Around the Yard. So 2 split force and 1 Wolf Ridge machine. We'll get some diversity in this thing. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's get the rest of this split. The things I do to get the good shots. So like I suspected, that log finished off that tote with a little extra to put on top of that tote as well. So pretty good deal there. Thank you to Sam's Doing Stuff for inspiring me today. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but once I watched your video, I knew exactly what I was going to do. And like I said before, I'm going to tag in the York Woods 765 guys and Brent from around the yard, and hopefully they participate. It'll be fun to see their splitters in action and see them how small they can make their wood. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, with the Ego, there it is right there, the Ego 56 volt chainsaw, completely 18-inch bar, all but a smidgen of it buried, and it made 8 cuts. It's, that's all it wanted, but that's still pretty good. Good little companion saw for the wood yard. So hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you hit the like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. We'll see you.